Matt Zenits and John Talty with you following Alabama's morning practice session here. Big news of the morning, Jake Coker, Alabama announced, has a minor, quote-unquote minor foot injury and will miss at least several days of practice at a critical time of fall camp. Not too much in terms of details right now, but an interesting development, especially going into a critical portion of the fall, especially with the quarterback competition remaining unsettled. Just from your standpoint, John, what does this mean going into that second and final scrimmage on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it's not the best timing, especially for Jake in terms of him winning the job. You know, those last kind of practices are huge, especially because last year Blake Sims really seemed to kind of take the job in that second scrimmage. So if Jake is going to be the guy this year, you'd want to be 100% going into the kind of that last opportunity to really show what he has. So it's kind of, I'm sure for Jake, it's a little bit disappointing. And I think for Nick and the other kind of members of staff, it's going to make their job a little bit more difficult assessing what they have and what Jake is, given that he's not going to be 100%.
A disappointing setback for Jake, at the same time an opportunity for the other quarterbacks. Blake Barnett, some of the other guys got increased reps during the course of the scrimmage on Saturday, and if Jacob is unable to go during the course of that scrimmage, it just creates a bigger opportunity for them to go out and try to impress to the point that maybe they can separate in a competition that is, at this point, very much unsettled. Just lastly, obviously negative news in terms of Jacob Coker, but at the same time, there was a positive development injury-wise for Alabama out there on the practice field today. So Robert Foster got hurt during the course of the scrimmage on Saturday. Robert was back out there today, and I mean, you saw me look completely fine.
Looked okay, and that's, of course, again, a positive development for Alabama. Going to be one of the guys who's really kind of expected to have a big impact this year. Came in very highly rated as a 5-star kid. Did make kind of a big impact early on, but this year he has an opportunity, so him getting back to 100% is ultimately what you want.
Had a nice catch today. Looked completely unaffected by the knee. Positive for Robert, positive for Alabama, and positive for any fans that I'm sure were concerned about that injury coming off of the scrimmage Saturday. But we'll have more about Robert, Jacob, what the injury to Jacob means going forward and all on AL.com throughout the course of the day, throughout the course of the week. So you guys be sure to follow there. For John, this has been Matt. Catch up with you guys later.